Hello, and welcome back to Tinge Does Literature. Today I'll be looking at Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, a novel by R.L. Stevenson. I'd recommend now, specifically for this key chapter, that if you haven't already, to go back and watch chapters 1 to 8 to gain a better understanding of the chronology of the novel. Now in this video I'll be looking at the 9th chapter called Dr. Lanyon's Narrative, which is different to other chapters in the novel as it follows Lanyon instead of Utterson. Firstly, let's look at the storyline of the chapter. The chapter begins with Lanyon receiving a letter from Jekyll naming their long and esteemed friendship in order to request him to perform a complicated favour. The favour involves breaking and entering Dr. Jekyll's laboratory and giving some potions to a messenger who will arrive at Lanyon's house at midnight. Lanyon does as requested, and Mr. Hyde turns up at midnight to take the chemicals, whilst wearing clothes that are much too big for him. Hyde then mixes the chemicals in front of Lanyon in order to transfigure into none other than Henry Jekyll, which is quite disturbing for a man of science such as Dr. Lanyon. Now if we analyse this scene, it's shown that several questions that have gone unanswered throughout the novel have finally been resolved, meaning that the reader has more closure. However, tension is built for what may be revealed further in Jekyll's narrative. Now if we go even further into this scene, there are some key quotes that can be picked out that explain a little more about the sudden death of Lanyon, and also help the Firstly, the quote, "My life is shaken to its roots," shows that even from Lanyon's perspective, he knows definitively that the very foundation of his existence has been threatened, and that he is now to... Secondly, the quote, "Very strong, the lock excellent," shows that the cabinet containing Jekyll's chemicals is very secure, and that it's almost a symbol of secrecy when considering how hard Lanyon found it to access the chemicals, as it's later revealed that it took 2 men, hired by Lanyon, 2 hours to enter the house and then enter the cabinet. A final key quote is, "Greed of curiosity," which shows how Hyde truly manipulates Lanyon in order to bring out his greed and curiosity, resulting in Lanyon choosing to watch Hyde turn into Jekyll, which leads to his greed causing his slow demise and the sight of change shaking his life to its roots. Although these are the only quotes I've picked out, there are many more that would be just as useful to look over, so feel free to go back through the video to write down any of the quotes and annotations I've already been through. Well, that's it for this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll be going over chapter 10, the final chapter, in the next video.